Hey Sherri, I want to take a few minutes with you this morning. Man, I want to thank you for a lot of things. I want to thank you for yesterday, just sitting down talking. I needed somebody to talk to, and I appreciate that. um, Sherri, I told you last night, my life took, I don't play in the same ballpark I played in last year when I was working for you. I don't play in the same ballpark even I played in 2 months ago. I moved up maybe to a different league, and it's not that the things that were important to me a year ago this time are not important today. The people even that were important to me, it's not that they're not important to me, I just don't have time for them today. I'm still involved in about 12 people's life, as far as sober living goes, and I care about those 12, and I'll help those when I have time, but I'm very selective of who I spend my time with. My daughter says to me, when I got this diagnosis, she said, Daddy, man, and I'm still trying to work around and try to figure out some way to work myself through my problems. And she said, I need you to stop. I need you to stop what you're doing and realize that that all the working that you're doing is taking your time away from me. And she only has the weekends and selective time on the telephone. It's not that she's busy. It's I have treatment all day long till 12 o'clock, and then if I can catch up with her after 12, then I do, and if I can't, then I won't. Bottom line is, God supplies my needs, Sherri. I can't tell you, if I told you this, and this is kind of all the money, if you wrote a check to me for all the money that you paid me last year, and you handed that to me at one time, that would not, if I didn't have any expenses, whatever, that wouldn't cover what I have spent in the last 3 weeks. That wouldn't cover what God's delivered to me in the last 3 weeks. And he's done it in ways. Nobody's cut me a check for $30,000 or $40,000, Sherri. Nobody's done that. But the bottom line is, God has given other people, has allowed other people to help me through this. And quite frankly, I wouldn't be going through the treatment I'm going through if those people didn't help me. Let me put it there. My chances of survival would be much less, because I wouldn't have the kind of treatment that they are giving to me. I get grade A treatment. I don't see how people that, anyway, neither here nor there. I want to talk about Sherri right now. I need to get back on subject and get off of me. Sherri, I have about, 6 people in my life, and I've closed my circle to about 6 people, and you're one of those 6 that I will spend some time with to walk down this road of life. All the money that you have is worthless. It won't buy you happiness. You said that to me on the phone the other night. It also won't buy you another day on this earth. I realized that when I got the diagnosis and they told me what my doctor bills are going to look like. It will not buy you another day on this earth. Fastest way to go broke is get a bad doctor's diagnosis. You will go cowboy-ass broke. And then if you do have enough money to pay all the doctors, they'll look at you like mine did and said, your chances of survival are this. There's no guarantee. And then when you go through the treatment or whatever it is, you'll find that the treatment is so torturing that not too many people go through it. I actually am bolted down to a table for 15 minutes under a mask. And all the things that you've seen in your life do not compare to that 15 minutes that I'm bolted down that most people can't go through. The SIG cells you saw in prison where they lock somebody up and it makes their mind blow. I'm actually confined under a mask and I cannot move for 15 minutes, and I've been 2.5 hours underneath that mess since I started treatment. It's a mind game, and I pray to God. God's the only one that's got me through it. My doctor prescribed Xanax for one reason. He didn't want me to lose my mind under that mask. I've gone for 6 days without taking Xanax, and I get underneath that mask and I just pray for 15 minutes the whole time. My whole job with you is to make sure that when you do pass away, and you will, that you go to heaven. On a scale of 1 to 10, Sherri, how sure are you that you're going to go to heaven? At the end of the day, that's all that matters. On a scale of 1 to 10, 2.5 months ago, I was probably an 8. Today I'm a 10. You'll find that if you're not a 10, Sherri, we need to talk, and we need to spend some time together until you are a 10. And then once you are a 10, then you'll be able to sleep at night in peace, knowing that somebody taking advantage of you is not a big deal. I've been taken advantage of by 4 wives and hundreds of people, and I don't let that rent space in my mind anymore. I don't even get upset about it anymore. I've got a house down the street, a lady owes me about $20-something thousand on, and I don't even answer her phone calls today. It doesn't rent space in my mind. I don't care about the money. If she wrote me a check for the money, it's not going to do any good for me other than stop what I'm doing in life. And I love the time that I spent with you. I really do. And I would enjoy going fishing with you. My schedule is, basically every day after 12. Now, I do want to warn you that if I get sick, which I will one day, I will call you on the phone one day and say I can't go today. I don't want that to make you angry, because I don't know when that day's going to come. I can tell you it's within weeks or so, or pretty close. I may make it Thursday. I'll for sure make it Monday. But much after Thursday, I'm not promised, and so I won't be able to do too much sick as far as travel goes. I mean, I could probably go somewhere close, but as far as travel goes, I'm not going to do too much sick. I look forward to seeing you this weekend if you decide you want to come. If you don't, I understand. I'm going to ask you, though, if you feel alone, call me. If you feel like that you need somebody to talk to, call me. I am going to call you on Sunday, whether you come or not. I will make that promise to you. I'm probably going to call you somewhere around lunchtime, and if you don't answer, fine. Send me a text. I'll call you later on. I am going to check in with you later on today, probably about the 3 o'clock hour, just to see how you're doing. You answer the phone, fine. If you don't answer the phone, fine. Anyway, I love you. It's an 8-minute video. I want you to have a good rest of the day. I'm headed to the lake.